What if the trophy buck you've waited all season for is standing just beyond your sight? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're counting down the top 5 best binoculars for deer hunting, revealing the optics that can transform distant movement into a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Stay with us until the end, because our top pick might surprise you. And don't forget to check the links in the description below. Kicking off our list at number 5, we have the Occer 1225 Compact. Every deer hunter knows that carrying heavy gear across miles of terrain can become exhausting long before the hunt is over. That's where the Occer creates a surprisingly practical advantage. Rather than competing with full-size hunting binoculars, it focuses on portability without completely sacrificing performance. Slip these into a jacket pocket or hunting pack, and you'll almost forget they're there until that critical moment arrives. Equipped with 12x magnification, back 4 prisms, and FMC-coated optics, the Occer delivers a crisp, detailed image during daylight scouting sessions, making it easier to scan field edges, feeding zones, and distant movement across open terrain. The wide field of view helps track deer naturally, while the adjustable eye cups add comfort for hunters who wear glasses during long observation periods. Of course, compact optics always come with compromises. The 25mm objective lenses can't gather as much light during those crucial dawn and dusk hours when deer activity peaks. And the 12x magnification requires a steadier hand than lower-powered binoculars. Compared with traditional 1042 hunting binoculars, you sacrifice some low-light capability and stability, but gain exceptional portability. For beginners, casual hunters, hikers, and spot and stalk enthusiasts who value mobility above all else, the Occer 1225 Compact offers practical field performance in a remarkably compact package. Coming in at number 4, we have the FLYANT 2050 Compact. Every hunter has experienced that frustrating moment when movement appears far beyond comfortable viewing distance, leaving you wondering whether you've just spotted a trophy buck or a patch of moving brush. That's exactly where the FLYANT earns its place on this list. Built for hunters who spend their time scanning open fields, distant ridgelines, and long shooting corridors, this binocular prioritizes reach above all else. The combination of powerful 20x magnification and large 50mm objective lenses creates an entirely different viewing experience. Suddenly, distant terrain feels significantly closer, allowing you to identify movement and detail that smaller optics might miss entirely. The back 4 Poro prism system and fully multi-coated optics work together to produce impressive image contrast and brightness, helping separate antlers from branches and movement from shadows. The oversized eyepieces and smooth center focus wheel also reduce fatigue during extended glassing sessions. However, this impressive magnification introduces unavoidable trade-offs. Handshake becomes much more noticeable, and the narrower field of view requires more patience when tracking moving animals. Compared to traditional 1042 hunting binoculars, the FLYANT sacrifices speed and versatility in exchange for long-range visibility. For hunters who spend their seasons overlooking large fields, open country, and distant tree lines, that extra reach can transform uncertainty into confidence when every sighting matters. Moving into the top 3, we have the Vortex Crossfire 1042. There comes a point in every hunter's journey when you realize that bargain optics can only take you so far. You begin noticing the details you used to miss, the movement hidden deep along a tree line, the shape that doesn't quite look like a branch. That's exactly where the Vortex Crossfire earns its reputation. Built around an HD optical system with fully multi-coated lenses and phase-corrected prisms, this binocular delivers the kind of clarity and light transmission that serious deer hunters depend on when glassing food plots, timber edges, and distant ridgelines during the most important hours of the day. The balanced 1042 configuration creates an experience that feels natural in the field, offering enough magnification to identify distant movement while maintaining excellent handheld stability and a practical field of view. Long hours behind the glass can quickly become exhausting, but the ergonomic design and generous eye relief help reduce fatigue during extended scouting sessions. The waterproof and fog-proof construction also provides confidence when weather conditions change unexpectedly. Compared to high-powered 20 binoculars, you sacrifice some long-range magnification, but what you gain is superior low-light performance, wider situational awareness, and significantly better stability. If you're searching for a hunting binocular that balances performance, durability, and real-world usability, the Vortex Crossfire 1042 remains one of the strongest all-around choices available. Breaking into the top two, we have the Athlon Optics 842. Every experienced deer hunter understands that some of the most important moments happen when visibility is at its worst. The woods are still dark, shadows blend together, and identifying movement becomes more about confidence than guesswork. That's precisely where the Athlon Optics 842 separates itself from the competition. Built with EDGlass, ESP dielectric coatings, and advanced fully multi-coated optics, this binocular produces exceptional image brightness, sharpness, and color accuracy during the critical dawn and dusk periods when deer are most active. One of the biggest frustrations hunters face is eye fatigue after hours of scanning heavy timber, food plots, and transition areas. Here, the wider field of view, generous eye relief, and naturally stable 8 magnification create an experience that feels effortless even during extended glassing sessions. The argon purged, waterproof construction further reinforces its reliability in changing weather conditions. Compared to traditional 1042 binoculars, the Athlon sacrifices a small amount of long-range detail, but rewards hunters with greater image stability, faster target acquisition, and noticeably better low-light performance. And before we reveal our number one pick, if one of these binoculars already feels like the perfect fit for your hunting style, you'll find all the links in the description below so you can check current pricing and availability. For whitetail hunters, timber hunters, and anyone who values image quality over raw magnification, the Athlon Optics 842 delivers the kind of viewing experience that builds confidence long before the trigger is ever pulled. And finally, taking the number one spot on our countdown, we have the Tanaview 1042 Compact. Every deer season creates a moment you'll remember forever. Sometimes it's the sound of movement just before sunrise. Sometimes it's the silhouette of antlers appearing through distant timber. And sometimes that moment disappears simply because your optics couldn't show you what your instincts already sensed was there. That's exactly why the Tanaview 1042 Compact earns its position at the top of this list. Designed for hunters who want dependable performance without carrying oversized equipment through long days in the field, this binocular strikes a balance that many hunters spend years trying to find. The 10x magnification and 42mm objective lenses provide the versatility needed for everything from scanning food plots to glassing distant tree lines, while the FMC-coated optics and back 4 prisms produce a bright, detailed image that inspires confidence when visibility becomes challenging. One of the biggest frustrations hunters face is choosing between portability and low-light performance. But the lightweight design and respectable light transmission of the Tanaview manage to bridge that gap surprisingly well. The rubber-armored body provides a secure grip in changing weather conditions, and the adjustable eye cups combined with the smooth center focus system make extended glassing sessions feel comfortable rather than exhausting. Compared with premium hunting optics, the image quality does begin to show some limitations during the earliest and latest hours of legal shooting light. However, for beginners, casual deer hunters, and outdoor enthusiasts looking for practical performance without excessive weight or complexity, the Tanaview 1042 Compact delivers a hunting experience that feels dependable, comfortable, and ready for real-world conditions. Now, after comparing all 5 binoculars, there's one model that stands out as the strongest overall choice for most deer hunters, and that's the Vortex Crossfire 1042. The reason isn't that it's the most expensive or the most powerful optic on this list. It's because it delivers the most balanced hunting experience. It combines impressive clarity, excellent low-light performance, reliable durability, comfortable ergonomics, and the kind of versatility that works whether you're hunting timber, fields, ridgelines, or transition zones. Unlike compact budget binoculars, it remains dependable during those critical dawn and dusk periods when deer movement peaks. And compared to significantly more expensive optics, it delivers a level of performance that feels remarkably close while remaining accessible to most hunters. Add in the rugged, waterproof construction and Vortex's widely respected unlimited lifetime warranty, and you have a binocular designed to stay in your hunting pack for many seasons to come. So that's our countdown of the top 5 best binoculars for deer hunting. If one of these optics feels like the right fit for your hunting style, you'll find all the links in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next gear guide. Until next time, hunt smart, trust your instincts, and never underestimate what great glass can reveal before the moment that changes everything.